Hi, I'm Heather from Booktubes, and today is a 24 and 24 vlog. Are you crooked? Are you like sideways? I can't tell. I have a lot to talk to you about. So, first of all, it is Monday. It's a Monday morning. I have a sinus infection of some sort, so I am not thriving. Me and my tissues are best friends right now. So for that reason, I wanted to do a makeup look. I've had this makeup look on my 24 and 24 inspo Pinterest board for months, and I wanted to do it. We're doing that without any, foundation or base makeup because I'm going to blow my nose 90 bajillion times today. So here's the eye look. As you can see, it is outside of my norm. So I fluffed my eyebrows and I put orange directly under it, and then I cleaned it up. I also have a shimmery eyeshadow stick all over my lid, and I also did a touch of eyeliner and lots of mascara, and there's also orange under the eye as well. Now, pretty much any colored eyeshadow is outside of my norm, but I wanted to do it the whole year. Obviously, it's just everything about it is different from how I do my makeup. The color, the placement, the attention grabbing of it, generally I want my makeup to just make me look better, and that's it. It's not art that I am participating in, is just camouflage. Basically. But I wanted to do it, and then I felt the need to match it to my shirt, which I don't understand because I don't usually match my eyeshadow to my shirt, obviously. I think it's the brightness that does it, but I have a Bengal shirt. It's my husband's. So, and I also, for the purposes of this outfit, I also wore these green pants, but I can feel them digging on my hip bones. So I don't know exactly how long this will be lasting. You know what I'm saying? But this is the fit. You're so welcome. I also wanted to do a resurrection of space buns. One thing about me doing full space buns that is an issue is that I don't have matching hair holders. I have two black scrunchies, but they're not the same black scrunchies that are big enough for all of my hair. I do have a lot of hair. I need a large hair holder and I don't have matching ones, so perhaps that should be something that I prioritize. I had a lot of deep cleaning stuff that I wanted to do today, but because I don't feel good, this is day 4. I'm not 100% sure that I'm going to get to that stuff. I really desperately need to clean out my furnace vents because little toys and dust and stuff fall in there, and it has been way too long since I did that. I'm not going to tell you how long it's been, but it's been a while. So I really need to do that, but I just don't know if I'm up for it today. I kind of really want to do that. I kind of do, because it's been on the list all year, okay? It's been on the list for all of these vlogs, and it needs to happen. But I also have another big plan for today. Come with me. All right, here's the manga as we have it. Today I want to read We Can't Do Just Plain Love, Volume 3. Boys Run the Riot, Volume 4. Villains Are Destined to Die, Volume 1. Before You Discard Me, I Shall Have My Way With You, Volume 1. And Healer of the Shadow Hero, Volume 2. I have a TBR of 5 books, and if I read these 5 manga today, I will complete 30 and 30. And then for the rest of the manga that I have from Izzy, I want to read Something's Wrong With Us in October. I want to read App Bride and Vampire Dormitory in Love in the Night. And then that is all of the manga that she sent me. I've already read from here to here. Can you even believe that right now? Do you even believe me? So guys, I'm really hyped up, not only because I will finish 30 and 30, but technically I will finish 30 in 19, 20, something like that, because I started it with the first 24 and 24 vlog on the 3rd, and now I will complete it today, which I don't know what today's date is. let's talk about my October videos because they are giving me trouble. Alright, so I realized lying in bed last night that I don't have my third quarter DNF wrap-up scheduled, so that needs to go here. But then this, like, has to happen. We have to have 24 of these in the year. I could put it in November, but that sounds crazy. And so, like, this I think has to go. So this needs to be third quarter DNFs. Alright, so we've got that, but then I need to have a video here. I can do a 24 and 24, but this is Love in the Night, and then, like, my in-laws are going to be here these days, but I would have to film it these days. But I might do that anyways as, like, prep for Love in the Night, but I'm really not sure. And then this I want to do, but I've already moved it, like, so many times, and I don't know, like, where I can really put it. I feel like it might have to be a random Sunday night live or something. You know, we'll just have to see. But this has been giving me fits. I have had to move these videos around so many times. I am not, like, thrilled with it, to be honest. Alright, so I want to cut out all the Bookopoly cards and the game board and stuff. And then I want to use the cards as one of the options for Love in the Night on my spinner wheel. I don't know if I want to just use the cards as the option or if I want to roll as the option, or maybe have both options on the spinner wheel. But I think because the board is tiny, I might use the tiny cards and actually, like, have them placed on it for actual Bookopoly, and then I might use the big cards for Love in the Night. We shall see. You know, we're gonna cut this out. Just a gentle reminder to maybe not use spooky without the E at the end. I've seen this in books. This is obviously also part of the name of this readathon because it's October, but it does have some racist origins, as much of the English language does, so I'm not saying that you can't say spooky. I don't really know anyone that is saying that, but just language matters and be aware. Guess who just remembered another October video that I need to do that's not on the schedule? I think I'm not participating in Bookopoly until after Love in the Night and The Queen's Thief is over, so I didn't write the prompts yet because I want to do it closer to actually participating, and after I might be burned out on Love of the Night and all of that. I just want to be kind to myself, give myself some excitement. While we've still been getting up to the 80s in Western Pennsylvania during the day, we have had some real fall vibes, and it is officially fall now. So I am thriving, as I'm sure you all are too. Okay, so Healer for the Shadow Prince, I read volume 2 today. She has a magical healing ability, but only works for the man that she gives her virginity to, and it's sex magic. But she can't just heal everybody. She can only heal the man she gives her virginity to, which is the shadow hero, because he was basically cursed and the nation needed him. So he needed to be healed, so she's it. It's ridiculous and very fun. And also, they love each other. They confess their love in this volume. Alright, I finished We Can't Do Just Plain Love, volume 3. She loves the way he smells, he's her boss, and he cannot be around women without getting a hard-on. So they do exposure therapy, basically. He wants her to be his girlfriend, and she is oblivious. I don't know. I like it. I wouldn't say it's a new favorite, but I would read more of it. I'm fully aware that it's sacrilege to try new food from the frozen food section and call it actually having tried it. I know that this is a travesty, but this is what was available. Hello again, me and my cat. are here because I got a very special package. So, in my weekly reading vlog, I told you all that my Kindle died. And that is true. It's sadly done. But my husband bought me a Kindle Paperwhite, and I am too afraid to use it without a case. And the case has finally come in. Oh, she's beautiful. She's beautiful. Oh, yeah. 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 It was worth spending over $20 on the case for this one because I love it. Okay, so well, there go my tissues. Oh, by the way, I did eat that butter chicken and the chicken was not good. I'm not sure if that's because I maybe cooked it too long because I got distracted, didn't set a time. I have no idea honestly how long I cooked that for. It was over the time. But the sauce, I really like the sauce. The sauce was delicious. There she is. There she is. We're gonna pop her in here. I literally have not even opened this at all. My husband set it up for me because I am so afraid to use it without a protective case on it. I've been traumatized from my past with phones. I just really like this case, guys. I really do. All right, first time. She's waking up. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So today, now that we can use my Kindle, I need to start The Tomb of the Sun King, which is an arc. It is the sequel to Empire of Shadows that I just read by Jacqueline Benson, which is a great book if you want, like The Mummy, archaeological rom-com, banter, romance, really good stuff. Really good stuff. So I have an arc of the sequel. It comes out October 1st, I think. And it's over 600 pages. So I need to get started on that. And then also Burn for Me by Effie Campbell. The release date got moved to today. So I want to start that too. So I'm so excited. Thank you, hubby. I did not order this for myself, okay? Like he ordered it. And who even knows how long it would, I probably wouldn't have even bought this one. I would have bought like who even knows? Who even knows, okay? So, I'm very grateful to him for just not even listening to me and just buying me a Kindle. I kind of want to take a bath, which is not what I should be doing right now, honestly. None of what I'm doing in this vlog is really what I should be doing right now. Like, it's not priority number one for today. But I'm just giving myself permission to do it and ignore all the things I actually should be doing. So I kind of want to take a bath and read my Kindle. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So we might do that very soon. That's exactly what I did, and I made progress on multiple books. Had a great time reading until the kids got home, and then switched gears a little bit, obviously. Love a good serenade, and then I read a manga outside, which will be relevant later. And time continued to pass, and in the pockets, I read more of the manga and did meet my goal and finish 30. And then it was the next day, and I kept reading Burn for Me in the early morning when I was awoken by my dog. Hello, another day, another Bengals shirt. I'm gonna talk about the basically final half of the 24 and 24. You should have already seen on the screen the first 12, so let's talk about the final 12. So, used my new Kindle Paperwhite. I am gonna go ahead and tell you that I love it. I do like it more than the basic Kindle that I've had for the last 4 years, although that was perfectly fine. You know, it works fine, it's great. If you buy it, you're not going to be like kicking yourself that you got the basic model, okay? However, Paperwhite, I really like the page turns. I like it, okay? I like it. What do you want from me? I am not a reviewer of technology, however, it's bigger. I like the touch better. I don't love like large phones or Kindles and stuff for holding in my hands all the time, carrying it around with me, taking it everywhere I go, constantly holding it with my wrists and everything. I don't love a huge device. However, I have not had any issue with this, so even though it is larger, I wouldn't necessarily say that it is more difficult. Obviously, there are lots of stands and things that you can use to ease your wrists, especially if you have any sort of pain or issues there. And there are page turners, which I don't have, but I might eventually get. It's entirely possible. But I do really like it. So if you want my endorsement, you've got it. It's great. I'm glad my husband bought it for me. I did read the prologue and first chapter of Son of the Tomb King. So far, so great. They are in Egypt now. The first book, Empire of Shadows, does read really well as a standalone, so you can absolutely read that on its own, and you will have a nice conclusion. Even with the romance, it has a pretty nice conclusion, right? But I'm looking forward to reading this book. Like I said, I'm trying to read all of it this week, and it is over 600 pages. So far, so good. Loving that. Immediately back in it. Just really great writing, really fun time, great characters, banter, adventure. The rom is romming, the calm is calming. Lots of romance, lots of fun, just kind of everything I wanted, you know? I started Burn for Me by Effie Campbell. This is one of the books that I was intrigued by the not safe for work arts of. This is a burned mute hero. He has horrific burns from his childhood home burning down. He had a very abusive uncle that took him in and did not take him to get medical care. I'm like 65% in, and I'm wondering if maybe he's not going to find out that he was not past saving this entire time, and he lived like an extra decade or so with his mouth basically sealed shut with just a small hole. So if you have like a phobia, you know, of that, or your own trauma surrounding burns, maybe this one wouldn't be for you. But she is arranged to marry a mafia boss, and the day before the wedding, the boss says that her father stole from him, everything was a lie. He shoots her entire family, including her, and leaves her to die. And then this guy comes to burn the evidence, and he ends up taking her to his remote island. She kind of hates him, but is turned on by him, and he is like, I'm not touching, like, I'm not making you, we're not having sex until you beg. And she's like, absolutely not. But she does. It's great so far. I'm really enjoying it. It's definitely dark. It's definitely, you know, on the edge, but I really like the writing. I just really like it. It works for me. I'm really happy that this is a success. The last book that I read with based on Not Safe for Work art did not work out for me at all. So I'm really happy about this one. I have so many books of hers on my TBR. I just really wanted to like the author. I was like, please let the writing work for me, and so far so good. So this is either going to be a 4 or a 5 depending on the final third of the book. But like, really liking it so far. Then I finished the series of Boys Run the Riot. This is a trans boy in high school, and his body dysmorphia, his struggles to fit in, having to, you know, follow rules and living in a household where, you know, he doesn't have agency and he's not the one in charge, and having to sometimes wear girls' uniforms or girls' clothing or what have you, and just struggling a lot with all that. I gave the first volume 4 stars, the second volume 3 stars, the third volume 5 stars, and the fourth volume 4 stars. So this is not really for me because it is contemporary young adult coming of age story basically, and that's not really something I'm super interested in, and I'm not interested in it more in manga, even though it's quicker. And also just some of the humor, some of the art and stuff, like, it wasn't quite my thing. However, as far as the representation goes, if you want to talk about like real queer messy stories, this is that. And it is an own voices author. They drew directly on their own experience growing up to write this manga. But you do have content warnings basically for the queer experience in a society that is less than welcoming. So you have body dysmorphia, you have, you know, having to pass as your assigned gender, you have forced outing by another gay person, you have just people saying that because your queerness doesn't fit into the box that you said it did, then you must have been faking it the whole time. Just stuff like that, where if that is something that you're not in a place to read about, then maybe don't pick this up. But all in all, like, I had my issues with it, but I also saw completely how it was valid and realistic to their experience. So that's my review. Basically, if that sounds like something that you want to read, then this is going to deliver on that. If that sounds like something that's maybe not for you right now or you want to avoid, then you are informed enough to do so. Then I read Before You Discard Me, I Shall Have My Way With You. This is volume 1. I think it's the only volume out, maybe. As the title would indicate, there is dubious consent on this. By dubious, I mean, like, non-con in a lot of ways. It is her to him and him to her. So that is interesting. And it's also, like, hate banging, you know? I loved it. I don't know what to tell you. It's like political machinations, people like sleeping together as a form of revenge and as a power dynamic. Like, you know, if that's not for you, you are not gonna like this at all. But for me, I was like, all right, where's volume 2? Are we ready? I just like fiction like that, you know? Then I completed 30 in 20. In 20 days, I completed 30 volumes of manga. I don't know how this happened. I honestly do not understand all of the forces that combined and made this come together. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. I think that the videos that I've been filming for it have really helped. The reading sprints I was on definitely helped. But, like, this was just so far outside of, like, my reach. I didn't think that this was something that was ever going to happen. I didn't think I could ever do 30 and 30. I'm so serious. I did not think I could do 30 and 30. Never mind 30 and 20. Like, truly, I am kind of so impressed with myself. I'm just like, oh my God, Heather, you did that. That's wild. Because I didn't think that I would. I'm not sure that I want to do it again. Like, I'm not, like, you know, angling for a 30 and 30 hosting gig or anything like that. I'm truly not sure I ever want to read this much manga in such a short period again, because in some ways I still don't really feel like a manga reader. That might sound kind of ridiculous, and I feel like if I were the one commenting, I would be like, you absolutely are. All you have to do is read one manga in order to be a manga reader, you know, because there's no such thing as real readers or better readers or any of those things. However, I still am only reading manga that is, like, handpicked and selected for me, and I'm not branching out from that at all. And I also tend to only read it when I have, like, an external motivation to do so. I'm never, like, really mood reading manga, and I think that that is such an integral part of who I am as a reader that it almost still feels fake or, like, a bonus thing, that it's like, it's not my real reading, not because it's, you know, illustrated or because it's a graphic novel format, you know, it's not that at all. It's just, I guess it doesn't sit in the same spot in my reading as a text-based novel does, because that is what I have always gravitated to. That is what is my true joy, right? But I do like it, but again, I don't reach for it outside of these, like, external 30 and 30 or other readathons or other, like, motivations. And again, I'm not branching on my own at all. I'm literally just reading what 3 people like, Ashley, Shay, and Izzy. So I don't know. I guess I will continue to grow and continue to kind of do a self-examination of that. But I'm so excited and happy that I completed 30 and 20. I'm geeked. Then I want to see which level ups for 30 and 30 I completed. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Okay, so for the level up edition, you complete 5 challenges. That's 1 level up. 10 is 2, 20 is 3, and 30 is the level up completed. And there are 40 possible level up prompts. How do I get to this? Okay. I can't read that. That's so small. Oh my god. Can I zoom? How do you zoom? Alright, not like that. Apparently there is no zoom. Very rude. Very disrespectful. Finish a series that you've been meaning to finish. Not really, but we can fudge it a little bit. I think I did that. I definitely did that. So that's 5. That's 1 level up. Did I do that? Maybe. Say yes. I did that. That's a 2nd level up. Shut the front door. I say I did that. I don't know. I think I might have done that. Let's tentatively say yes. It's amazing what you can accomplish when you're like, probably. No. Yes. Bing, 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 bing. I could do that. I could do that. So what is that? Is that 20? Editing me is like, no. I don't know if I did that or not, but probably with Yona of the Dawn. Read a volume outside your house. I did that. I did that, guys. I haven't read all of these before this. Does Yona of the Dawn count for that? Let's say yes, shall we? I don't think I did that. I did that, guys. If my math is right, if the math is mathing, I've completely leveled up on 30 and 30. This is unhinged. Who could have thought that I would do such a thing? Not me. Not me. I didn't think that this was possible. You guys. Oh man. I'm so excited. I can't believe that. I can't believe it. This is wild. Absolutely, absolutely ridiculous. This is so cool. Okay, so I don't think I said I started Villains Are Destined to Die. I was going to read it last night and then I was like, you know, I don't have to finish this today. I don't have to finish this today. I already finished 30 and 30. I do plan on finishing it in September, but I don't have to finish it today. So I did start that. That is not manga. I forget what Izzy called it. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I'm not the expert, okay? Don't come here looking for well-founded research knowledge. Go over there for that. Go to Izzy or Shay or Ashley. They know what they're talking about. I do not. I have no clue. But I did start that. Basically, she ends up in a Sims-like game as the villain. It's okay so far. It's okay so far. Okay, I completed my Halloween TBR on template. Like, I picked books. I didn't read it. Lower your expectations. Where are you? And I'm so sorry. Halloween TBR, you're seeing it, I'm seeing it, okay? The Invader and The Harvest are by the same author, and there's like 2 more in that series. So if I like The Invader, which is the first one, I will definitely probably read all of them because they're really short, erotic, dark novellas, okay? Dead Devil's Night is a Halloween revenge, maybe White Shoes. Chase Me is the asylum one, and like Primal Play, hide and go seek type thing. The Dame and the Devil is a paranormal book that I had on my holiday TBR and completely forgot to put in my paranormal TBR that I just did the live of, but it's the real devil, okay? Wanna Play a Game is a non-con dark wide shoes by the author of this book, Better Run, I think, that I really liked a lot, which is also the same type thing. Non-con, kidnapping, dark, all of that. So I've been wanting to read it. I haven't stopped thinking about the first couple chapters that I read, and October is it. Hunt Me Darling is some sort of primal dark romance. Never read from this author before. Don't know if I'll like it. Tricked by Kai was recommended on my Instagram stories by Above Read Listen. Is that the right order of words? It's a black Halloween romance novella. I mean, I really don't know. I read the synopsis, but I forget. Jack's Head was also recommended on my Instagram stories, but I don't remember by who. And then Head for Jack or whatever came up with Jack's Head. I was like, you seem interesting. Boot Up by Danielle Ellen. I've never actually read. I've heard about it a ton. Ray suggested it on my Instagram stories. And then Ours for Halloween came up randomly when I was looking for it. It's also paranormal when I was looking for Halloween ones, but it was also just recommended in my comments on the paranormal TBR, so that's exciting because you have like a real life person being like, hey, it was good. And then I also want to run over my fall TBR just because I can. Apparently this is going to be really long. How to Help a Hungry Werewolf, I have an arc of. Live, Laugh, Lurk is fall-themed fantasy, paranormal, romance. I've read the short novella before. This is fleshed out more. I definitely want to read it in this season. Her Vicious Beast. Izzy has been raving about this. I've got to get to it. Bad Vampire will at the very least be read in November, if not in October, for a video. I Love Most Fatal is the mafia, she's the mafia boss romance that is coming out this week that I really want to read. Under the Oak Tree, the novel, I have an arc of. To Poison a King, video in November. Biased, video in November. Escorted, video in November. Viv, Wrath and Flame, definitely November. I'm determined. Of the Wild is a sweet queer fantasy. Maybe romance, maybe not. I think romance. Novella I plan on reading that Steph loved. Empire of Shadows I technically already read. It was great. Mistress of Lies, I have an arc. It's already out. I really need to read it. Empire of Flame and Thorns is coming out in October. It's a fantasy romance. Steamy. And Their Vicious Games is my main priority for Blackoween, which is happening in October, as always. But that's my main priority for that. I am absolutely picking up. I've been saving it for October. We are doing this. And then I also have my October TBR, Queen of Atolia. Can't wait. One Night, One Bite is the group book for Love in the Night. I also will double that up with Blackoween. I plan on reading all of Something's Wrong with Us, the rest that I have. I plan on reading the 3 volumes of Vampire Dormitory that I have, and Outbride, Beauty and the Beast for Love in the Night. So those are Love in the Night definites. And then I picked just 4 random paranormals that are speaking to me that I kind of want to prioritize during Love in the Night. Heart's Prisoner by Olivia Riley. Rescued by the Luxurian by Zoe Draven is a novella. And A Wolf Steps in Blood by Mara Jarrera. That font is so tiny, you wouldn't even believe it. I have a Halloween TBR, an October TBR, a Fall TBR, a Blackoween TBR, a Love in the Night TBR, and that's not even counting Bookopoly, which I will roll for. I am very over optimistic for October. Apparently I plan on having the best reading month of my life, and do we think that's gonna happen? Yes we do, because Tracy at Book Into Bookend and I have made a pact, and we are gonna have the best reading month of our entire life. We're gonna read so many books. It's gonna be so great. Also, okay, here's the thing with October, right? This is such a long video. Oh my god. This update is 25 minutes long so far. I'm scared. But in October, there are so many books you want to read because it's October, and there's so many videos you want to make because it's October, and like there's not enough time. There is not enough time. I'm like trying so hard to fit all these videos into October, and I'm not sure that I can do it, and I don't even want to like spend too much time doing videos because I have books to read. A lot of books, a lot of books, like more than 1 book a day amount of books. It's unhinged. My Love in the Night TBR is up to 40 books. 40 books for 1 week. Don't talk to me. It's ridiculous. Obviously, that's not going to happen, but still, like, I have books I want to read in October. I have videos I want to post in October, and then I have videos that have to be posted every month anyways. I'm stressed. I'm stressed out. So anyways, but you know what? I didn't think I could just accomplish 30 and 20, and I did that. So maybe I can thrive in October as well. That's it. Let me know what you want to see in the 24 and 24 vlogs for October specifically. Based on this, it sounds like it's going to be more reading. Again, there was like a ton of cleaning I shouldn't have done this vlog instead, but no, we did 30 and 30 and no regrets. No regrets at all. But I do like have cleaning I need to do. So I either need to accomplish some major things outside of a video, or we need to dedicate a video to it, one or the other. But anyways, let me know what you want to see in October. It's the best reading season of the entire year, so we're all excited, right? And if you are in the Southern Hemisphere, enjoy your spring, losers. Did you know that like Australia at least starts their seasons on the 1st of the month? Here in the United States, we start ours on the 21st of the month. It has to do with the equinox. Wild stuff. Mind-blowing stuff. The more you learn. But anyways, I guess let me know what season you're in. Thanks so much for watching. I gotta go. This is so long. Good gravy. Bye.